All right, welcome to your strength and conditioning, and today it is all EMOM, every minute on the minute. We've got 4 EMOM circuits that we are gonna work through. It is full body. We're gonna hit a little bit of everything, including a wee bit of cardio. So let's get ourselves warmed up before we get into our EMOM circuit. So starting with our 10 jumping jacks, whether you wanna do 10 high or 10 low jumping jacks. And once you have done your 10, we're gonna flow right into 10 front lunges. 5 lunges on the left and 5 lunges on the right, keeping your abs nice and tight. Eyes are straight ahead, dropping that back knee down towards the floor, just getting those hips, knees, ankles warmed up, ready to rock and roll. And once you have done your 10, we're gonna do leg swings front to back. So if you need to hold on to something for balance, find a wall, the back of a chair, whatever is close by. And we're just gonna swing the legs front to back. Eyes are up on that focal point, which will help with your balance. We're gonna keep those abs nice and tight and just swing the arms with the legs, doing 10 swings on the left and 10 swings on the right. And once you have done those leg swings, we're gonna come down onto the floor, high plank or push-up position. If getting your hands right down to the floor is not an option, I want you to elevate your hands onto the first or second step of a staircase, a workout bench. You can even use a nice solid coffee table. And we'll do a spider climb into a rotation. So we're on our hands, we're on our toes, hips are down. Take one foot, step it wide to the same hand. Take that hand, open up towards the ceiling, set that foot back. Same thing, other side. Eyes follow the hand, because I want you to open up shoulders, chest, and the hip. And we're gonna do 10 rotations total. So 5 on the left and 5 on the right. And once you have done those 10, we're gonna stay in this nice high plank position and finish off with either 10 plank toe taps or 10 plank jacks. So either jumping or stepping the feet out to the side for 10. And then we actually start down on the floor. So if you want to just stay down here, you can. We will have time to grab weights as we go along. But what's going to happen is that we have 4 EMOM circuits that we're going to run through. Each circuit has 3 exercises, and each circuit's going to get done twice. So our first circuit is this push-up down dog or push-up plank hop. So you've got 2 options on this particular one. So option number 1, you can always do the push-up either from the toes or the knees, or you can keep those hands elevated off the floor to make the push-up and this whole exercise easier as well. You do not need to be down on the floor. But what's gonna happen, 1 push-up, knees or toes, and then option 1 is to draw the belly button in, get the hips up into a pike, come back, and then drop back down into the next push-up. Option 2, still do the push-up, but rather than coming into a down dog, you're gonna jump the feet in to a pike position, and then jump the feet back out. So you got 2 choices. Once you have done your 10 of these, I want you to stand up, and then I'm gonna talk you through the rest. All right. Are we ready? Here we go. 1 push-up, knees or toes, either hop it in or go into that down dog position. So you got a choice to hop or not to hop. Either way, keep that belly button tucked in, eyes are on the floor. Keeping those hips nice and square to the floor, whether you're on the knees, on the toes, or your hands elevated. Going for 10 total. We got 30 seconds left on that clock. Lots of time. We're gonna stand it up once you are done. And I need you to grab 2 dumbbells for me that you can press overhead with for shoulder presses. And we're going to do 10 total. We have about 5 seconds. So hands are up, palms are gonna face out. Knees are nice and soft. We're gonna press all the way up, all the way back down. Bringing those dumbbells right together overhead. Lock in that nice tall posture. You can stagger your stance, you can keep your feet side by side, whatever works best. Oh, shoulders are on fire from that push-up pike hop combo. But once we are done our 10, we're gonna set the dumbbells down, out of the way, grab some water because we get a bigger break here. We got about 30 seconds left on that timer. We're gonna do, again, 2 options. We're gonna come into a plank position. Feel free to elevate your hands off the floor. We're on our hands, we're on our toes. Option 1 is to tap your knees. 20 total, 10 left, 10 right. Option 2 is to come in and tap your toes. Again, 10 left, 10 right. You ready? Because we got 2 seconds. All right, pop it up. Hips down, tuck that belly button in. You can do the toes a little bit harder because bigger range of motion, or do the knees. You got it. Feel free to elevate those hands off the floor. Make this a little bit easier. 20 total, 10 left, 10 right. And once you are done, just stay down on the floor because we need to rinse and repeat this whole circuit one more time. Good. 20 total. I'll do a couple more just in case because I do not talk and count very well. Good, shake it out. We have about 15 seconds. We're gonna go back to your push-up pike or push-up with the pike hop. And we have got 10 total of that combination. All right, we got 5 seconds. Remember, you can keep your hands elevated off the floor. Here we go. 1 push-up, knees or toes. And then either hop the feet in or just push those hips up into your down dog position. Take that jump right out. Good. We got 10 of these. And then once you are done your 10, I need you to stand back up. Shake out those arms. Find your 2 dumbbells. We're gonna do our 10 overhead shoulder presses one more time. Good. We got 20 seconds left on that clock. Whew. Shake it out. Walk it out. Grab a quick drink if you need it. Find those 2 dumbbells that you're gonna use. We have 10 seconds left on the clock. We're gonna do 10 reps total. Knees soft, tuck those abs in. My glutes are tight, my abs are tight. Let's get those hands up. Here we go, right overhead. Eyes are straight ahead. 10 reps total. Good. Now, if you need to alternate, alternate. If you need to add a little bit of a push press, go for it. Whatever helps you get the 10 reps in. And once you're done, we're back down on that floor. Good. I got 1 left. And then I gotta set these out of the way. Whew. Catch your breath, shake it out. We got a lot more time, we got 25 seconds. We're gonna come back into that high plank or push-up position. Remember, you can elevate the hands off the floor. Option 1 was that opposite knee tap. Option 2 was the foot. But we got 20 reps total. 10 seconds left on that timer. So get yourself set up, whether it's on the floor or hands elevated. In 3, 2, here we go. Pop it up. Foot or knee. 20 total. 10 on the left, 10 on the right. Take your time. You got lots of time to get this done. Keep those hips down. I don't want your butt up in the air. Hips nice and square. Once you are done your 10, come on up, grab some water for me. Next sequence, we get to start with a 2-handed swing. Whether you want to use a dumbbell or a kettlebell, all depends on what you have access to at home. All right, dumbbell or kettlebell. We got about 15 seconds left. We're gonna rock and roll. I'm gonna grab this. But we're gonna do 20 reps total, just so you know how many you're doing. 2-handed swings. We got about 4 seconds left on that timer. Let's soften the knees, push the hips back. Shoulders are pulled back, keeping your eyes up. Here we go, hike past, swing through. You're basically doing a high speed deadlift, keeping your abs nice and tight. Push the hips back. You're gonna get a little stretch through the hamstrings. And then I want you to squeeze your quads, squeeze your butt as you stand up. And you're gonna use that momentum from those nice, big, strong muscles to move the dumbbell or a kettlebell. Good, 20 total. Once you are done 20, I want you to park that weight out of the side or off to the side. And we're gonna grab one lighter dumbbell. We got some wood choppers coming up. And again, I have 100% lost track. Good, we got 10 seconds left. I need one dumbbell wood choppers. 8 to the left, 8 to the right. Ready? Weight in front, half squat. Throw it over your shoulder. I want your eyes to follow the weight, and I want you to rotate hip, knee, and ankle. Good. Keeping those abs engaged. We want to help support the lower back as we rotate that dumbbell up and overhead. 8 left, 8 right. And once you are done your 8 and 8, grab some water, walk it off, catch your breath. And then I'm going to show you 2 options for move number 3. Nice. All right. Move number 3, with or without a weight. If you're going to use a weight, you're going to bring it to the chest. As we do, dumbbell, overhead, jumping jacks. No dumbbell. Same action with the arms, just no weight. All right, here we go. So you can jump it, or you can step it. You got 2 choices, 20 total. I cannot talk and do this at the same time. Perfect. 20 total, that's all I need. And then catch your breath, grab some water. We're gonna go right back to those 2-handed swings. So if you wanna make a weight change for round 2, you got 25 seconds to make that happen. Perfect time to catch your breath and then get set up for your 2-handed swings. Again, you can do dumbbell or kettlebell. Make a weight change if you want. We got 10 seconds before we rock and roll. So knees are soft, push the hips back, keep those shoulders pulled back and belly button pulled in. You ready? Let's go, high pass. Up, 20 total. Pushing those hips back. Squeeze your butt and your legs as you stand up. Make sure your arms are just along for the ride. 20 total, and then we're gonna set your weight out of the way. We're gonna find a lighter dumbbell for those wood choppers. Nice, 30 seconds left on that clock. Perfect, 20 seconds left. Woo. Again, if you wanna make a weight change for those wood choppers, you can do that. 8 left, 8 right. And again, making sure that you're rotating hip, knee, and ankle as you bring that weight up and over on about a 45-degree angle. All right, 3, 2, pick a side, left or right. Here we go. Grab a seat, toss. Make sure your eyes are gonna follow that weight, keeping those abs nice and tight. We're just coming down into a half squat. We're not going very deep. And we got 8 and 8. And once you have done your 8 on each side, we're gonna go back into those dumbbell overhead jumping jacks. Whether you wanna use a weight or not, I'll leave that up to you. Nice work. 20 seconds left on the clock. Whew. Remember, with that dumbbell jack, you can go low impact. So that would be 1, 2, 3, up to 20, or you can jump it. All right, we got 5 seconds. Choose your weight. If you're using, hands are at the chest regardless. Here we go, 20 reps. Once you're done your 20, catch your breath when we get to move on. Whew. Nelly, nice work. We're gonna come back down on the floor. Still got 30 seconds. We have some renegade rows. And again, you can do this movement with your hands elevated off the floor. Staircase, solid coffee table, or a workout bench. You can also do it from the knees or the toes. So we're gonna pop it up into a plank position, and we're gonna do a renegade row. We are going to do 20 total, 10 on the left, 10 on the right. And then we stay down. We got some core moves after that. All right, get set up for me, please. In 3, 2, let's pop it up. Drive that elbow up and back. Eyes are on the floor for me. Keeping those hips down and square to the floor. Driving that elbow up and back. You should feel that mid-back contract as that elbow comes up. 20 total, 10 on the left, 10 on the right. Now, if you don't want to alternate, you can do 10 and 10, that's totally fine. And then once you have done your 20, just roll the dumbbells off to the side and roll over onto your back. We're gonna do an abdominal toe touch, leg lift or lower combination. Good. So everybody's gonna come down onto their back. We're gonna bring our feet up into the air. Good. So what's gonna happen? One toe touch, keep your hands up. You can lower one leg or two, using those abs to pull back in. And we are doing 12. So 2 legs or alternate singles, which is going to be easier. Keep that chin tucked into the chest. Keep that back pushed down into your floor. You got it, 12 total. And then once you have done your 12, I'll need you to stand up. You're gonna grab 2 dumbbells that you can bicep curl with. Good. Oh, there's my 15 or 12. Come on up, 2 dumbbells for me. We're gonna do this half burpee bicep curl combination. Again, feel free to elevate the hands off the floor. I need you to take your 2 weights. We're gonna bring them down onto the floor. You can either jump or step the feet back. Jump or step the feet in. And then do a nice bicep curl in the bottom position. All right, here we go. Back, in, bicep curl. We got 10. Remember, you can jump or step the feet. You can keep those hands elevated off the floor to make it easier. You got it. 30 seconds left on that timer. Lots of time to get this done. And once you're done your 10, we got those renegade rows again. And we've only got 10 seconds left on our timer. Oh, time is moving quick today. All right, you ready? Knees, toes, elevate those hands. Renegade rows. Let's get those hips down. Pull that belly button in. Now, if you want to do 10 left, 10 right, go for it. If you want to alternate, totally fine. As long as you do 10 on each side, you are good to go. Driving that elbow up and back. You should feel that mid-back contract as the elbow comes up. And then once you have done your 10 on each side, I need you to roll it back over onto your back. We have our toe touch, leg raise, combination coming up. You still got 15 seconds. So you got lots of time here. Sorry, my mic cord is bugging me today. So feet up, lift those shoulders, reach for those toes. We are going for 12. Here we go. Toe touch, leg raise, one leg or two. Keeping that back push down, using those abs to pull the legs back up to your ceiling. Keep that chin tucked. Now, if you find that you just need a little extra head support, put the hands behind the head as you lower the legs, and then touch those tails, touch those toes. Good. Going for 12, and then we're gonna stand up and find those 2 dumbbells for the bicep curl. Whew. Nice. All right, we got 10 seconds, my friends. Remember, you can jump or step the feet. You can elevate the hands off the floor, and we have 10, and then we get to move on. Here we go. Jump or step your feet back. Jump your step feet. Get them nice and wide so you've got that room for your bicep curl. Make sure your hips are down. Eyes are up for that bicep curl. You want to make sure you're in that nice tall posture in a deep squat position. 30 seconds. Come on. 20 seconds left on that clock. And we need to move on. Oh, shake it out. All right, 2 dumbbells or 1. We got 10 seconds left on that timer. I'm gonna pause it for a second. So, what I need is you can either take 2 dumbbells, rest 1 on each shoulder, and then pick a leg left or right and do this front-loaded split lunge. You can also hold on to just 1 dumbbell goblet style or go body weight, but we only do the 1 side. We're gonna hit up side number 2 on round number 2. Then we're gonna come down onto the floor. Glute hip bridge with a twisting chest press. So make sure you've got 2 dumbbells ready to rock and roll for that. Then we get to stay down on the floor, side plank position to do a row and press. Okay, I think I may have caught my breath. So 1 dumbbell, 2 dumbbells, or body weight. I need you to pick a side, left or right. Get the weight up onto the shoulder. Let's split those feet. Drop that back knee down. I need you to do 15, a 1 and a 5. Dropping that knee, eyes are up, abs are nice and tight. Weight through the heel of your front foot. And then I want you to push the floor away with the front foot to come back up into standing. Once you have done your 15, we are down on the floor, on your back with 2 dumbbells that you can do a twisting chest press with. Good. You got it. Now remember what side, remember what leg you just had out in front. All right. I had my right leg out in front. I'm gonna get onto my back, keeping your knees bent, feet nice and flat on the floor. Palms are gonna start out. I'm gonna get up onto my shoulder blades. I'm gonna twist and bring my dumbbells together above the chest. And I'm gonna do 15 of these. So up, squeeze your butt, drop the elbows, and press. Good, adding that little rotation. 15 total. Keeping the weight through the heels of your feet. You should start to feel your hamstrings and glutes as we go through our 15 twisting chest presses. And then once you have done your 15, I need you to stay down on the floor. You're gonna use 1 dumbbell or you can go body weight. And I need you to do the same side as you did the split lunge on. So I had my right leg out in front, which means I need to have my right side down towards the floor. So I'm still working the same side. I need 1 dumbbell. You can do a modified or a full side plank. Modified, bottom leg bent. Full, top leg straight. I need you to pop it up from here. We're gonna row up the body and punch to your ceiling. We're gonna do 6 total. Keeping that weight nice and close to the body. Eyes can follow the weight or you can keep the eyes looking straight ahead. Once you have done 6, We're gonna stand back up. We're gonna go one more round. We need to do the other side. I think I've got one more. Good. Whew. All right. We're gonna go back to those split lunges. We need to switch sides. We've got 20 seconds left on the clock, so we've got lots of time. Make sure you keep the same weight from one leg to the next, whether you use 2 dumbbells, 1, or if you went body weight. Whew, 10 seconds. So weight up onto my shoulders, or hold 1 dumbbell goblet style in front, 1 leg to the front, 1 leg to the back. Make sure you have switched legs. Here we go. I need you to do 15. Dropping that back knee down. Eyes are on a focal point. Keeping your abs tight. Dropping that back knee as close to the floor as you can. You got it. And then once you have done 15, we are back down on the floor. Glute hip bridge with that twisting chest press. So if you want to go heavier or lighter on round 2, you can make that happen. You got it. Whew. You got 25 seconds left on the clock. Lots of time to get down, get set up, grab a different set of weights if you want to. All right, we got 10 seconds, give or take. Palms are gonna start out to start. I need you to keep your weight through your heels. Get up onto those shoulder blades, squeeze your butt. And we got 15, my friends. There it is. Press it up, tap it down. Good. Now, once you have done your 15, we need to do our side plank row and press on the other side. So for me, it is the left. So I'm gonna have my left side down towards the floor. You got it. And remember, you can do that side plank row and press 100% body weight. You do not need to use dumbbells. Perfect. All right, get that one out of the way. We got lots of time. We got about 20 seconds left. So remember, you can do this from a modified or a full side plank position. The key is that I want you to keep the weight close to the body, like you're zipping up a coat sideways and then putting a hole through your ceiling. We're going from 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. All right, let's pop it up. Let's get ourselves set up. Eyes straight ahead for me to start. We're gonna row and press. I need 6 of these. You can keep your eyes straight ahead. You can have your eyes follow your dumbbell. And once you have done your 6, we get to stretch. So we're just gonna stay down on the floor. We'll just make sure all of our weights are out of the way. Grab a quick drink if you need it. Nice. Whew. I'm gonna let the timer run out just to make sure everybody has lots of time to finish. Everybody has time to grab some water. And then you're on your back. And we're gonna bring our arms out like the letter T. Nice work. Whew. Catch your breath, water, and get into that T position. Awesome, good. So from here, we're gonna drop our knees one way or the other, left or right. And we're gonna take that opposite hand and we're gonna do 3 of these shoulder half circles. Keeping that hand down on the floor as best as you can. Once you have done 3 of these half circles, I want you to stop in the middle at the letter T, and then we're gonna drop our knees the other direction. Same thing on the other side. 3 of our shoulder half circles. And once you have done your 3, we're gonna stop in that T position again. Bring the knees back to the middle. One leg's gonna come up towards the ceiling. Grab above or below the knee or the toe, but I need you to get the leg as straight as you can first. Then extend the opposite leg only if you need to have a deeper stretch in that hamstring. Letting any tension in that hamstring just go. Just let it release. And once that has happened, I want you simply just to switch legs whenever you are ready. And then just noticing, just one hamstring feel tighter than the other. You may need to go back and do the tighter side again. Once you have done both hamstrings, we're gonna go into a figure 4. So we're gonna cross an ankle over a knee, and then you can either push the knee away with the hand or
Grab onto the uncrossed leg to go deeper into that hip stretch. Again, just letting any tension in that hip just go away. And then just simply switching sides whenever you are ready. Pushing the knee away with the hand or grabbing onto the uncrossed leg and pulling in. You got it. Once you have done both hips, I want you to rock and roll. So you're sitting all the way up. We're gonna bring the soles of the feet together, grabbing onto those ankles. Get the heels as close to your body as you can. And you can hang out here and just let gravity do its thing, or you can use the elbows to press down, going a little bit deeper into that inner thigh stretch. And then we'll take one leg, straighten it out, cross the leg over. We're gonna give it a nice big hug as we twist to look behind us, getting in through that hip and lower back. You got it. Letting any tension that you feel just fade away, and then we'll simply switch sides whenever you are ready. Good, give yourself a hug, twist to look behind you. And once you have done both sides, I need you to flip over into your tabletop position. So we're on our hands, we're on our knees, and then from here I want you to take one arm, we're gonna thread it under the body, drop the shoulder and the hip, finding that nice stretch around the back of the shoulder. Again, just hanging out until any tension in that shoulder just fades away. And then simply coming back up onto the hands and the knees, and same thing on the other side. Dropping the hips, drop the shoulder, find that stretch. And then coming back up onto the hands and knees. I want you to flex the feet, push those hips up. Heels can come down into the floor. You can hold it here, or feel free to pedal out the feet, up to you. Getting a nice stretch in through the calf, hamstrings, and shoulders. One more time. And then I want you to walk your feet towards your hands and hang like a ragdoll. Let the back round out. I want you to open up through those shoulder blades. Nice mid-back stretch. And then slowly start to stand it up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Bringing those shoulders down and back. We're gonna interlace those hands and open up through the chest. So shoulders are down. We're gonna stick that chest out as far as we can. And then from here, we're gonna give ourselves a nice big old pat on the back. We're gonna quickly push that elbow back behind us. Quick little tricep stretch, opening up through that rib cage just a little bit, and then switching sides whenever you are ready. And we got one stretch left. Feel free to hold on to a wall or a chair if you need to for balance, but we're gonna simply grab onto an ankle, glue the knees together, and then I want you to push that hip forward so that you can get nice and deep into that quad and up into the hip flexor. Again, just holding the stretch until any tension in your quads just fades away, and then just simply switch sides. Good. Knees together, hip forward. And always feel free to go back, do those tighter sides again. And on that note, you're done. Job well done today. Have an amazing rest of the day, and I cannot wait to see you in the next workout.